Hey there, everybody. It's Adam Schmaley with Integrated Consulting and Advisory Solutions, back with another Workflow Wednesday tip for you. This little tip just is maybe a little bit more of a personal preference for mine. You may not find this as for lack of a better word, annoying as I do, but whenever I see tasks that I need to be doing on my dashboard and I can't see who that task is assigned to, I don't know why, it just really bugs me. I like to see what client is linked to this account. And typically, if you have a workflow that is only linked to one client, the name will show up here right under contacts, as you can see on my dashboard. But in this case, the demonstration that I'm showing is if we have a joint account that's opened up in, let's say, a husband and wife's name. And so we want to make sure that we're linking the workflow to both of those contact records because we want the compliance trail, we want the audit trail and documenting what happened for this account. We want that in both of the client records. So it makes sense to link both clients, husband and wife in this case, to this workflow. But the challenge with that is that when you're working the workflow, either as you can see on my dashboard here, or if I were to pull up the reports of workflow reports, all it's going to do is it's always going to show two contacts. And the only way, the long way to find out who that is without this little tip is to click into the workflow. And then you'll see even here within the workflow, I still don't know who it is. So here I have to click on link contacts. That's 2 extra clicks that I had to do to get into the workflow. Because remember, from the dashboard, you can complete workflow tasks directly from the dashboard. But absent, again, if this is important for you to know who that is, it's really hard to know who that is. So you're going to have to make a couple clicks to get into this actual contact record. But what we recommend doing and what we do at our firm here is all we'll do is just throw the last name of the client in parentheses. Now what happens when I update the workflow? We're going to see in parentheses there. And then if I go back to my home screen, now I see who that client or who this workflow is applicable to. Again, do you need this tip to make the workflow function? No. Does it help from an efficiency or does it help you be faster with your workflows? No, not necessarily. But again, just when we're working on tasks, just a personal little preference of mine, I kind of like to know what I'm working on specifically so that I can jump into that client record right here without having to necessarily click in to see who this workflow is assigned to. So again, now what I could do is if I really wanted to jump in and work from the client record, I can go here. But on the other hand, so now I'm in the client record. On the other hand, if I'm working my workflow to-dos on the list here and I know, based off of seeing the last name here, oh, Marge Simpson, I know where I'm at in this process, obtain required client information. All right, I can do that right now just by looking at the name. So I don't necessarily have to drill into the contact record. It's not always going to be applicable, but again, just a little tip that might help you connect the dots on the different workflow tasks as you're working them on a daily and weekly basis. So hope this helped, and best of luck as you continue to implement and use a workflow system in your firm. Enjoy the rest of the day.